All right, we're here. We're live, everybody. It's Lynn, Carol, and Ellie, and we are here tonight on your $1,000,000 mission. And yep, we're going to talk about people, how people helping people are going to put profits in your pockets, and say that 10 times fast. So we're going to start off with our normal success toast. So who wants to do that? Carol, Ellie?
Ellie, go ahead.
Here
I
we
got
go.
the real stuff tonight, gals.
Ah,
Oh, she's some real stuff tonight. We are ready to rock and roll. The toast is for whatever your $1,000,000 mission is. Whatever it is. This is about you. Your $1,000,000 mission. My toast to you and our toast to you is that you don't just find it, you embrace it and you live it, and that we can be a catalyst to help you get there. So cheers, cheers, cheers,
Cheers to that.
Cheers, cheers. Sounds good. The gang's all here.
cheers.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
It's very good.
All right.
We can hang out and drink. Oh no, we have to do this.
Yeah, really. And so hopefully our audience out there, if you're watching us live, you know, maybe you're kicking back and you toasted with us. That's awesome. And if you have any questions along the way here, be sure to pop them in the comments box below, okay? So I want to start off with this just a simple statement that Ellie made today about this hangout, okay? And I think it's really pivotal that everybody hears this. You may have seen it already on her timeline on her Facebook. But she said, people are powerful, more powerful than they usually realize. And when you put them together, working towards a vision, and then add a system that can change their lives, that power benefits everyone that is involved. So that is kind of like the intro into how the power of people is putting, profits in your pockets. And we're probably going to talk about money tonight, folks. You know, $1,000,000 mission, all that kind of stuff. So income disclaimer right up front. There is absolutely no guarantee of income whatsoever. And results are not typical. Our results aren't typical because we're not typical. All right. You can see average earnings though if you want to be average. But I hope you're not. I hope you don't want to be typical like us. You can go to empowernetwork.com/income. All right. So starting off, I just really loved what Ellie mentioned about the power of people and the benefit of that, and especially if you have all that one vision. And I think that's something that Empower Network has proved over these last 4 years, from David Wood down, all right, from David Wood to the leadership to the corporate, off everybody, that we have a community of people that have this similar vision, that we all want to have this freedom lifestyle. Yes, you need money in order to have this freedom lifestyle. So coming together, people helping people to succeed in their business is also going to help you to succeed in living that freedom lifestyle. So I think that's really a powerful way to start, to start this hangout. Ellie, thanks for that, because it really does, it's a simple statement, but it really kind of like just molds everything together, what we want to talk about tonight. So I don't know if we just want to jump right in or what we want to do. You know us. We are just off the cuff. We like to be our authentic selves. We encourage that with you as well, that you do the same thing. Don't think that you have to, mimic somebody, copy somebody, or anything like that. And if your vision is similar to ours, that you want to leave the 9 to 5, you want to leave, that part-time job, you're a work-at-home mom, or maybe you're retired, whatever your situation is, if you have a similar vision as us on this $1,000,000, journey, $1,000,000 mission journey, then we want you to stay, come along with us, click that button or anything, to join with us, because you're in for a great, it's not a ride. This is a journey. This is something for the longevity of for your future and for generations to come. I believe that's what this company is all about, and the people that are inside this company. So we're going to now take it, I don't know, Carol, Ellie, which one wants to go first?
Let me jump in here, and then I'm sure Ellie has a lot to say about this also. You kind of took my words away, Lynn, because that's kind of where I was going to go with this to start off, and that is that putting putting profits in your pocket. And then that led me to a question, well, what are profits? What do you consider to be profits? I mean, obviously there's financial profits, there's money. And as you said, we will be talking about money during this hour. There's the profit of freedom, as you mentioned. And then you get into a discussion of, well, what the heck is freedom? I mean, you know, we're not in jail. And then you take a look at your life and you say, well, I don't know, am I in jail? Do I have a self-imposed jail? To me, freedom is ease of mind. That's probably the bottom line for my definition of freedom. But on top of that, I would say things like, well, I considered, and again, this is me, and I'm not here to knock other people and how they feel about jobs, but for me, being in a job was no longer freedom. So I had to get out of that in order to get my freedom. I had to get out of the cubicle. I had to get out of the rules and regs of a job. And that has made a tremendous difference in my psyche and my sense of well-being. And there's another word that I would use to define or describe freedom: well-being. But let me go a little bit in a little different direction here. It's following up, but maybe off on a little sidetrack here. I don't know. We'll see. And that is, and I think you touched on this too, Lynn, being in this for longevity. Actually, I'm looking at it as a lifetime commitment. I never looked at my job as a lifetime commitment. I looked at it as a means to retirement and then to whatever I wanted to do after that. Some people, you know, I was thinking about this. A lot of people jump into this business and, you know, well, how long is it going to take me to make money? How long do I have to be in it? I'm going to try it out for a couple of weeks. I'm going to try it out for a few weeks. If you bought a brick and mortar business, say, for example, a gift shop or a hair salon or a dog grooming store, where, you know, you pay rent or mortgage or whatever your arrangements are, and all the other expenses that go with it, would you look at that as something, well, let me try it out for a couple of weeks and see how it goes? I don't think so. And I mean, this is equally a business, just as that is. So why on earth would you enter into this business and think of it as, well, let me try it out for a couple of weeks and see where it goes? No. And also, if you bought a franchise, I mean, of course, you're not going to think of it that way, because that costs sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you have to be in it for a few years before you even begin to see any profit. So that's not something that you jump into for a couple of weeks or a few weeks and see how it goes. So no, I look at this as a lifelong commitment for a few reasons. Number one, because I like it. Number two, because we've made a lot of friends through it, and I want to maintain those friendships and connections. Number three, because it's a way to earn a living. There's the money aspect of it, and it supplements my retirement, which is exactly what I was looking for. And number four, I believe that this is going to be a way, when I reach a certain level, that through which I will be able to help other people. And, you know, that's what I'm looking toward. I don't know when that will be. I'm assuming it will be not in the not too far distant future. And I'm not 100% sure what I'd like to do. I have a few ideas in my mind. So for those reasons, I'm looking at this as a longevity thing, a lifetime commitment. And that's the way I see it. So that said, I will jump off. And Ellie, I'm sure you have a lot to say here, so go for it.
Oh my God, I probably have too much to say. I could go on and on for the next 3 hours. You would all kill me. But so let's chunk this down. Okay, I meant what I said. Most people don't realize how powerful they are. I hate to say this. The reason why you don't know how powerful you are is because you've been trained to not know how powerful you are. I'm not going to get into politics here. I'm not going to get into corporations. But in essence, we kind of have been trained that we're insignificant. We don't realize that we really aren't, and that we are extremely powerful, and that idea of one person can make a difference is huge. And here's why one person can make a difference. Because when one person stands for what they believe in, a vision, okay, other people who might not have the exact same vision, but a similar vision, will join. They'll join you in that vision. And now you expand that vision. And that is powerful, but we're not taught that. Now again, okay, business corporations would prefer you not to know how powerful you are. That's just the truth. Okay, because then you realize how valuable you are, and they don't particularly care for that. So I don't want to beat up jobs or corporations. I've had them. Okay, I've had jobs, but not for a long time, but I've had them. So I'm not looking to beat that up, but I am looking to say, step back and look at that. Okay? Step back and realize that we have been trained that way. And that one person does make a difference because other people will join you. If it is a vision that is about empowering other people, okay, other people will join you. So when you come into a business like this, to Empower Network, this is a network of people. That's what this is. It is absolutely a network. It is a huge vision here. We have our own personal visions, but I think we all have or share in one large vision, and that is people, regular, you know, I don't like these words, right? Average, because I don't think there's any such thing, but we've been trained there's such thing as regular and average. So average people saying, look, I got something that can help change lives. Do you want to join me? And I have to laugh when people freak out at that. You know, and again, I just want you to step back from what you've been taught and realize that's what you've been taught. Like, oh, if it sounds too good, it is. You know, it's like, you better watch that one, all right? If it sounds too good, it is. Because as Carol stated, if you were going to go into any other kind of business, you'd be putting out a huge output money immediately, okay? And you don't really, unless you got a lot of money, you're not going to go, I'll try it. You're just going to do it. People get into this business and they play a game. Oh, I'll try it. Is it going to make me rich quick? And so if you're typing in get rich quick, I personally don't believe you belong here. Has some people made a lot of money quickly? Yes. Okay. But this is not get rich quick, but this is, and income disclaimers all over the place. Okay. This is, wow, you can make a lot of money pretty in a swift time. I don't want to say quick because quick is different for everybody. Compared probably to a pizza place or a dog training place or whatever, you know, a brick and mortar joint. It just is true. Why is that? That's people power. That's why. Because you have a community of people where you have people at all different levels of learning and understanding on how to do this, how to work on the internet, how to do so-called technical things, different levels of skills, and you're able to tap into them. You're able to say, Lynn, I'm not sure about this. Like, can you explain this to me? And she goes, yeah. She types it out. Or you sit down and you talk like this, like we're talking right now. And Lynn has no money benefit from me in essence, all right? And in actuality, that's changed as of November 1st, 2015. So, you know, Empower Network has always had, I'm just going to say in my opinion, this is what I'm saying. Take it as you want it, okay? As far as I'm concerned, I did my research. They have the best products, and the products are how to build an internet business, how to build a team in an internet business, not just how to build a business. You need to understand and learn how to build a team. The best products that there is, always was. The absolute best community. Sorry, I can't, that's it. All right, I've been to all the events since we've joined, the relationships I've created, the people who will go out of their way, again, that at one time had no money benefit whatsoever from helping you, would help you. So the community was always there. People who have that vision, the vision of saying, us so-called average people, and we're not average at all. All right, society calls us average, but we're far from average. Us so-called average people are going to help those other so-called average people. We're going to put our hand out and say, you know, I know how to do this, and come with me, I'll show you how. So they had the best community, and they always had the best compensation plan. Always, right from the start. From day one when I got involved in this business, always the best compensation plan. And then on November 1st, they did this Uniline, which is like groundbreaking. And if you all think, I know some people will say, oh, it's Unilevel. No, it's not. It's different. Okay? It's new. And it's going to change the industry. Maybe that's really why I'm excited about Empower Network from day one, because they really are changing the industry. Because the industry, I don't want, there's some really good companies out there, okay? Absolutely. And then there's some people out there that are looking to scam people, that are looking for the quick buck, okay? And the industry gets a bad name. That's sad, because it really was, I believe, was started as an industry, and I know Empower Network still stands for the industry of, we can be so-called average people and help average people. And this is now changing the industry. Empower Network has always been about that. Now we're staying a tight community, and not everybody stayed. But the people, like, you know, Carol talked about, I'm in this, I'm doing this, you know, forever and ever. We are, the people that have stayed are the people who get the vision, who get the idea of, I can profit, like the title here, I can put profit in my pocket by helping you put profit in your pocket. And when you put profit in your pocket, you change your life. And you know, I get those emails that people go, what about love? You know what? Why do we talk about money? What about love? I am all about love. I love it. I love love, okay? And here's the deal. You cannot pay your mortgage with love. Okay? You don't put gas in your car with love, and you don't put food on your table with love. So why do we keep separating money from love? You know, because love is an energy, and so is money. And why can't we bring them together? To me, that's what this is all about. When you get people that believe that way, I have to go, you know, head and heart. When you get people that believe that way and work together that way, the changes that go on are amazing. And the changes that are going on, what are we, 10 days in November? It's awesome that it's going on here. It's awesome. When you show people, oh my God, I can make this extra money, which relieves my stress, which allows me to chill out, so I can show some more love to the people around me. When you can do that for people, you are making huge ripples of changes here and there and everywhere. I got to shut up because I could keep going for another 45 minutes.
Well, that was awesome, Ellie. And I want to get back to what you were saying about the vision of this company. And some people may not know, and it's been said in public. So I think we can share this because I started with Empower Network 3 years ago. So I wasn't there. They've been here for 4 years now. They just celebrated 4 years, and they really were not doing so good about a year ago. And David Wood has been very candid about that. Previous to that, it was he kind of kept it under wraps because there were some things that he was dealing with. But his vision always stayed the same. Just like Ellie pointed out, the vision is so strong. And David Wood always said he wants people to succeed. That's his passion, for people to succeed. That's my passion. I want everybody to succeed. Let's all have fun in this, right? And I know it's Ellie's, and I know it's Carol's passion as well. And these are the people that we attract. So now he is including in his passion for people to succeed is bringing together some dynamic people in this industry that have created this Uniline. And it's taken years to do this. And he's had this Uniline concept in his brain for many years. He just didn't know how to do it, and especially to automate it the way it is today. And they're still working on things. There's still a little bit of bugs in it and stuff like that. But it is just amazing when you put the power of people together, what you can produce. And I want to say that I saw just before we got on here that David Wood posted over the last 10 days, or 9 days, I guess it was, there has been over 25,000? Oh gosh, now I can't remember what the number was. I think it was 25,000 or 2,500. Shoot, I can't remember. Let me pull it up right now so I can be accurate. 2,531 people have gotten onto the Uniline. Now, what does that mean? If you haven't joined Carol, Ellie, or I yet, all right, people are coming in by the hour. Okay, they're coming in by the hour, and they're going ahead of you. So if you're thinking, oh shoot, yeah, I want to get on board. I want to be a part of this community. I want to be a part of this vision. Yes, I want to get out of these chains. I want to change my life. I want that freedom. Then you've got to make a decision and take that leap of faith with us. Because then you're part of that Uniline. Then all the people are coming in through my efforts, Ellie's efforts, Carol's efforts, everybody else's efforts. They're all falling into this Uniline. Okay? Now that doesn't mean you come in and you just, because you join, you don't do anything. All right? The other best part of this whole process that they put together is they merged the iPass system. And iPass is a tremendous system that allows you to market, right? Market yourself out there, attract people to you, connect them to the video sales landing page where there's a video that explains this, and then they can join right there with you. Okay, it's unbelievable that they brought iPass over, and it's free. Carol, Ellie, and I were paying like $144 a month for the iPass product. Okay, so it is free now. And that, to me, is huge value when you're coming into a company like this that not only now has this iPass, but the Uniline, but also they have live coaching. We have live coaching now, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, depending on the club level that you're going to participate in this business. And just like Mark Dale says, and Marion and Karen, and even David, all the leaders, and even Carol, Ellie, and I, you have to get serious about this as a business. This isn't a just try me, In fact, I wish they would take away the $7 trial, to be honest with you. I mean, that's my opinion, and, some people will probably hate me for that, but okay, so Ellie, she's, Carol. I mean, it's because, here's why. We know how much value is behind, that video. And so when you click that button, we know you are going to be immersed with so much value, so much education, people that want to help you. We have Facebook groups. We've got hangouts like this. We've got so much to lift you up, to get you going. It's tremendous. So I wish they would do away with the $7. I would rather lead with, I want you to be all in. I want you to join Carol, Ellie, and I all in. I want you to be all in your business. Now that's just not your money. We don't want just your money. We want your mindset. We want you to know that you are participating in your vision that matches this vision, and you're excited about getting going and changing your life and having that freedom lifestyle. And it's going to take some time, but that tells us that you're serious about this business. Because I got to tell you, people that just dip their toes in, 95% of them are out the door in 2 weeks because it's only a 14-day trial. And they haven't given themselves a long enough time to experience the live coaching, to experience any kind of training videos, to experience any of the webcasts, and to even go to an event. And all of this brings together this people helping you to get in on board. Just a phenomenal, like Ellie and Carol both said, I mean, we love this company because of what they're doing. And they're not going to stop. And David Wood's dream and part of his vision of 100 millionaires a year, it's going to happen, folks. It's going to happen. Whether you're on board or not. That's why Carol, Ellie, and I are on this $1 million mission. We really are. We are going to be making 7 figures. And we've already, this is all planned out, okay? And there's more coming down the pipe, folks, after the new year. But today, you've got a tremendous opportunity right before you. And if you've ever been on the fence thinking, I don't know, I say yes, go for it. All right? So I just wanted to, pump it up a little bit with that, because that's my feeling, about how serious, we are about our business, but also we enjoy helping you. We have fun doing this. We have so much fun doing this, and we want to meet you. We want to meet you and help you and all that kind of good thing. So anyway, Carol, what do you have to say about that? Or anything?
Well, let me just go into the Uniline a little bit, and then I'm going to go into something else. The Uniline, as you started to explain, Lynn, just envision it as a straight line that goes beneath whomever it is who sponsors a person when they come in. And since this started, Ellie and I have brought in some people. Lynn has brought in some people. People that Lynn has brought in have brought in some people. So as she says, more and more people are coming in all the time. The higher up on the line that you are, the more beneficial it is to you. I mean, now this is going to go on forever and ever, so there's loads and loads of room yet. However, it certainly behooves a person who is on the fence to
make Carol, I just want to interject, because you were showing how, where they come in with the sponsor. Mm-hmm. Well, because all 3 of us are all in, if there's people above us and they're not all in with the products and the programs and everything, and they bring in people that go all in, guess what? It trickles down. It trickles down. So I just wanted to make that point too.
Thank you. Thank you. So from both ends, right? You get it from both ends positively. So I just wanted to make that point that the sooner a person gets in, it behooves you to get in sooner rather than later. Let's put it that way. And for God's sakes, with a $7 trial, how can you lose? It gives you 2 weeks to get in here and look around and get yourself acquainted with it. Now, what I wanted also to talk about was I'm going to embellish a little bit more on the training. I've sat in on the internet on trainings at all 3 levels, because we're all in. I'm eligible for all. Actually, there's going to be a 4th level, I believe, also. So I've sat in on the beginners training, on the elite club training, and on the, what's the other one called? 6-figure builder, is it?
Builders Club.
Builders Club. Okay. And it's blown my mind. I have never seen such excellent training. I mean, the beginners, Marion and Karen, have such patience and knowledge of how this system is set up that they impart to the beginners that, after an hour, you've got a pretty darn good idea of what you need to do to get started. Rather than fishing around on your own for a couple of weeks, it's right there. They hand it to you on a silver platter. And then Mark in the Elite Club, he brings it to another level and explains, what the different levels are and what they mean to you and how it would behoove you to be at different levels at different points. And he talks about that. And Alex, one of the seven-figure earners, did the highest level of training that's available right now. And I mean, I've been in this for several months now. Actually, 2 years, 1 year very active. And he convinced me about a whole new aspect that I had just poo-pooed before. And, I wasn't looking to be convinced or anything, but just the information he shared was phenomenal. So, I just love that. But now let me go off on my little tangent here, and that is talk about the power of people that Ellie was mentioning before. There are so many different things, ways of life that people come up with through this company that again, it blows my mind. There's a young fellow who was sleeping on the floor of his friend's, I think, laundry room about 2 years ago because he had a full-time job, but that's all he could afford at the time. Today, what is this? Maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, he's traveling the world. He's in Australia right now. He's going to Asia after that, and he's from Texas originally. And he is the nicest guy in the world. He'll help anybody. As a matter of fact, I just messaged him the other day with a question, and he got right back to me with an answer. I love this guy. There are other people, whole families, a woman and her husband and her daughter, who they don't own a home. They live wherever they feel like it for however long they want to. I think they're in Bali right now, and they have lived in Panama, and they come from the States, so they just go where they want to go, how the spirit moves them. And he's quite a surfer, so he loves that kind of stuff. There are other people who stay put, stationary. They're raising their family. They have their children. Their kids are going to school. And this one fellow is very much involved in charitable works in developing countries. So he's been to the continent of Africa. I don't recall exactly which country he was in, and did some work through his church. And he's been in South America, I think South or Central America, I can't remember exactly. The same thing, through the church, has done some charitable work. And I mean, it's phenomenal what people do. Endless possibilities. I love that expression. Endless possibilities can come out of this. So that said, I'll be quiet for a bit.
Yeah, great information. Here's what people want to know always. What's in it for me? That's what people want to know. And in essence, Carolyn Lynn just gave you like a smorgasbord, okay, of what's in it for you. So I get questions. I get emails that people go, well, tell me what this is about. You know what? I'm not avoiding your questions. That's really difficult for me to answer, because here's what it's not about. It's not some bull crap. Yeah, I said bull crap. Okay, of copy and paste and you'll be rich tomorrow morning, because that's bull crap. So it ain't that. And if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for some copy and paste, or I don't really have to do any work and I'm going to get rich, that's like buying lotto. I'm not telling you I don't buy lotto tickets. My family and I, we actually buy lotto tickets as a family for years now, okay? I think we won $10 over years of doing it. So I don't know if you want to count on that, but that's that lotto mentality. I don't really want to do nothing. Okay. And I just want to find some copy and paste and I'll be rich overnight. And that amazes me because people actually still put their email addresses looking for that crap. And then they go, oh, I signed, because people will tell you it is. There are people who will tell you have programs, not this, okay? And they still ask you for money, okay? They always do. And then they're gone. It's bullcrap. If that's what you're looking for, here's what I say to people. Get off my list. I don't promote stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that. I don't do it. If you don't get that there really is, and Empower Network is not the only one, there are legal, legitimate, honest businesses on the internet. I just found that for me, this was the most fulfilling all the way around, even as well as putting profits in my pocket, okay, because it is the best commission plan and just got better as of the beginning of November. But this stuff of answer my question, I can't. You need to go in because how you perceive things and I perceive things are different. So you need to go in and look at it yourself. Go through this. There's a process to go through. Go through it so you see it. Get in and see the power. And it's crazy because they actually let you in. It is not limited. Okay, it is an unlimited trial, 14 days for $7. Please don't tell me that you're interested in learning how to make money if you won't pay $7 to get in and look at something. Now, you want to know what? It might not resonate with you. It costs you $7. You can't buy a pizza for $7, all right? And so it's like that's not a big deal. So there are a lot of people that are out there that say, I want, and they're not willing. I can't even say there's a risk. There's no risk for $7, okay? So they're just not, you don't really believe. You don't really believe it's true. That's what that really comes down to. It's not about $7. It's not even about wanting to do the work or not wanting. You don't believe it's true. So I don't get that, all right, because you have a huge contrast going on. I'm putting my email address over here. Oh, I'm not doing that. That's a scam. And people label everything as a scam. I did my homework. I know what we're talking about here. If you honestly believe that Carol and Lynn or me, okay, a scam is, please go away, run, all right? Because I would never do work with somebody. I would never work with somebody who actually questioned my integrity to that level. So $7, 14-day trial to get in and see the power of this and decide, is that really for me? Is it not for me? But you get to make your own decision when you get to go inside. And, I mean, as far as we know, we don't have a date on when that trial is ending or not ending, but we really never know that. All right, that the company absolutely is losing money by doing that. All the setup that goes on behind the scenes to set your account up and the people that are working back there to work it, the company loses money doing that, and they still do it. So if you really have any kind of inclination, all right, if somebody sent you here, if it was Lynn or myself or Carol who sent you here, just hit the button, okay? And stop making a big deal over this. So that's when you go, oh, see, she's getting hypey, because part of me just goes, it is beyond my comprehension that people who really are looking for that way out, and I get that, okay? They're looking for that way to not be average. There's a belief somewhere inside of you that you're not average. You know that. Your brain might not tell you that, but you know that. And you don't really see a great future for your life or your family's life in that job you have. I'm not telling you to quit your job. Okay, don't. to be able to come over here and to hook up with a community who, in essence, thinks like you. We know we're not average. We know we can go beyond what anybody's told us we can go beyond. We know we can help other people go beyond what anybody ever told them they could go beyond. Then you need to hit that button. You need to get back to the person who invited you here, because you really do have a huge opportunity here right now. And again, it's $7. In 14 days, if you go, oh no, I guess I'm not going to, that's fine. Just cancel. But at least take the next step. I know when we've been boxed average, the next step is scary. But this one isn't a huge leap, and you truly have a community here to help you. Just take this step. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Well, that was awesome, Ellie. And I think, you know, as we're winding down here our hour, we did mention the Uniline. Carol was, you know, going over that a little bit, and you know, the profits in your pockets. It's based on everybody's efforts. Okay, this Uniline. Now, your own personal sales, obviously, you want to produce. And that's in the top producer. That's one of the products. So you have your own personal production, but that also, you know, that's a thing where you're setting the example for the other people that are coming on board, right? I mean, because if you're not producing, if you're not doing anything, then how can people follow you? How can you lead them? How can you guide them? How can you help them, really, right? So the products are really, really important. But this Uniline is so cool that your personal production, you'll see that. And then what you'll see is all the efforts from your Uniline, and you'll see this in this display in your back office. It's really cool. And it shows you projected earnings. And they're like on each product, folks. The Unilines are on each product. It's just not one Uniline for everything. So that's another cool aspect of it. So you can see on each level, as you unlock those levels because of your production and what you're doing, what your team is doing and everything, it pushes you up to the next level. It unlocks these bonuses that are kind of like in a vault, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, boom, you'll get an extra $200. Boom, you'll get an extra $2,000. You know, boom, you'll get an extra $4,000. I know in my diamond level, already it's up to like $4,200. That was for October, and then November it's like another $2,700, something like that. That's above and beyond all your production. All right, this is what's so cool about this, and I know a lot of people, they want to hear numbers. You know, a lot of people get confused with the numbers. The Uniline is not something that everybody totally understands. But as David Wood will tell you over and over again, you do not need to understand this comp plan. Just go out and produce, and you're just going to love it because you're going to be able to see the numbers in your back office, and you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to work with Ellie, Carol, or I, and you know, build this business, and you'll see it. You'll actually see it in these displays as things start, you know, going up in your business. So as you become more successful. So the profits in your pockets are really in these little vaults on each of the Unilines, and it's from other efforts of other people. So it's really, really cool. And like Ellie says, $7, you know, my goodness. I mean, you know, and you know, some people say, well, why don't they give it for free? You know, it's like, come on, you know, geez Louise, you know, it's like, here, come on into McDonald's for 14 days and check this out and see if you want to be a franchise owner. You know, yeah, right. You know what I mean? So at any rate, yeah, I would click that button. I would at least get inside, you know, give yourself the opportunity to check it out to see if this is something that maybe you've been thinking about, but you weren't too sure, you know, what everything is about. So you can get inside, you can watch some videos, or I think there's 5 videos, and it tells you exactly what this business is all about. And then you can make a fair decision from there. Okay? So that's all I have, and we'll ship it over to Carol there.
Yeah, I just wanted to go back to vision again for a little bit here. And Dave's vision, Dave being the founder of this company. He, as I think it was Lynn said, he originally started this company. He didn't want to start a company. He was doing very well on his own on in online marketing, but he was not satisfied because the people who were working under him, whom he was working with, were not having the level of success that he wanted to see them have. So he wanted to create a company where more people could have this success. And boom, he came up with Empower Network. And, people thought he was crazy and blah, 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 it would never work. Well, in the first 3 months, 6 months, he set all kinds of records with the success that people had in the company. And then, as Lynn said, there was a little dip for a while. I have no concerns about that whatsoever because I know Dave has put some of his own money in when he's had to, just to make sure that everything is keeps going. And I have no concerns whatsoever about the solvency of this company and the future for it. It's fantastic. That's why I say I'm a lifer. I'm in for life. But he now has a vision of making 100 millionaires a year, and he said this, I think it was 6 months ago was the first time I heard it. He said it would probably take about 3 years for that to happen. And he wasn't sure exactly how it was going to happen, but he knew that it was going to happen. Now this guy is an example of a visionary like I have never seen in my life, because whatever he gets in his mind comes to be. So since then, this Uniline has been developed, which is one of a kind. It's original. It's never been done before. And, people are making great sums of money from it so far. Again, income disclosure. But I just lost my train of thought when I said income disclosure. Okay, so that's one of the ways that he's working toward the 100 millionaires. And as Lynn said, there's something that's going to be happening after January. This company, I think, it already just exploded a couple of weeks ago. It is going to, I can't even come up with a word. Beyond
Skyrocket.
Skyrocket, thank you. It is going to skyrocket in my estimation when the rest of it gets developed. So originally I thought, I don't know, Dave, 100 millionaires a year? I hope so. But now I have no doubt whatsoever. So that said, and vision, I have my own visions of where I want to go. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure one way or the other, but I certainly have some ideas of where I'm going with this. So, and we all do. Each one of us has our own. So let me pass it along.
Excellent, excellent. So here's when I started out as a life coach. I built a business on the internet as a life coach because as I was on my life journey, okay, and made huge changes, discoveries in my life, my thought process always was, if I can do this, so can you. I'll help you do it. That's the truth. That's always kind of been a motivating factor for me. If I can do this, you can do this. I'll help you. I'll show you how I did it. I'll guide you. And then got better and better at that. And I had a coaching practice, did workshops online, I did them offline. I was going to say live ones, and not, but the other ones were dead. So I always had a motivating factor, because years ago when I was young, my thought process was, I love my family, I love what they do, but it didn't sit with me. They were working these jobs that they complained about. I always thought, isn't life supposed to be fun? Okay? And somebody knows how, and I'm going to find out. And there were people in my life as I went through that opened doors for me. Some people who don't even know they opened doors for me. Just they said something, I was in a situation, even a book, they said, read this book. It helped change my life. So I'm huge into that. If I can do something, you can do it too. Might do it different. I'm not saying you have to follow my path exactly. So those of you that are sitting there and you're thinking, well, I'm really into crystals, or I'm into diet, and I want to do things about that. That's how this business is mind-blowing, okay? So you can join here for $7 for 14 days. You can set up your blog. You can pursue those things that you love. You can pursue that passion, and still you have this option here to then offer, because there are people you're going to meet that want to learn how to make money, whether they're talking about crystals or dog training or internet marketing. They want to learn how to make money. And you have a vehicle. It's not about running out here and telling everybody, join my business, do my stuff. No. I believe it's about communicating with people and showing them you can live, and sometimes you first have to find your passion. It's there. It's just hidden with a bunch of junk, okay? And you can make money, extra money, full-time money. I don't know. And on disclaimer, I don't know how much work you're going to put into it. I don't know if you're average, typical, whatever, but you can do it. So people who are sitting there going, I don't like marketing. I love when people say that. I think, did you ever get your kids to eat peas? Because if you did, you marketed it to them. You somehow came up with some kind of bribe that got them to eat peas. You were marketing, okay? Or I'm not techie. Carol was not techie at all, okay? That's what the beauty of the system is. That's what, and now that's the beauty of this Uniline. The beauty of it is here. If you're sitting here and you're watching us, whether you're watching us live or you're on a replay here, and you think those people are so weird, I love them, you belong with us. And if you think those people are so weird, I don't want nothing to do with them, you don't belong on here. Click the heck out of here. That's cool. We get that, because we love working with people who resonate with the vision, resonate with, even if you don't feel like you got it yet, what your passion is, resonate with the adventure and the journey of being able to find it, because you're within a community of like-minded people. So with that said, I'm out of here.
Well, I think we shared what we wanted to share. Carol, did you want to share anything else? I think we're good on this one.
Yeah, I think we are. Yep.
I think you guys got, you know, a lot of great information from all of us. I hope you did anyway. I hope you understand what the profits in your pockets and people helping people, and you know, go ahead and leave your comments below, especially if you're watching the replay on this. You can still leave us comments, you know, or questions or anything like that, because we do check this page every now and then. So go ahead and do that. Ellie, any final thoughts?
My God, do you want me to keep going on and on?
Well, I mean, we're almost at the top of the hour. I don't want to, you know, if there's something else you want to share, do it.
No, I think we're good. I mean, look, again, you know, if you're at that point in your life and you're like, I don't know, maybe this company finally just gave you a great gift. It did, okay? It said, look, you can get in for 14 days for $7. All right, a pizza pie costs more than $7, okay? And here's the coolest thing. You're not alone. The minute you get in with whomever invited you here, okay, they are going to be notified and they're going to contact you. Please get back to them. Please don't use a crappy email address when you get in. Okay, use a real one. Because there's a teams in place. There's this community in place There's a huge amount of information in the back office when you get in with all kinds of training, and there is training within people. There's people that get together like we do here. We get together during the week on smaller teams. It's all here for you. But you have to take, I don't believe it's a giant leap, okay? Stop making it giant. It's a little tiny, less than a pizza pie leap. All right, you got to put your order in if you want the pizza pie. Put your order in. Click the button. We'll get back with the person who invited you here. And find out, at least satisfy that for yourself. You can then say, all right, but it wasn't for me. That's cool. But stop having that thing. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it. Just do it. Take advantage of what the company is offering you today. Because the truth is, we don't know. Is it going to last forever? We don't know that. They could decide next week, no, it's gone. It's here now. Come join us.
Yeah, I like that when you said just do it. It reminded me of that video that was going around. It went viral where that guy was going, do it! Just do it! So you're right. $7, you get to check it out, folks. Come on, you know. So I think we're going to toast out. Carol, you want to be the toaster?
Carol, you want to do the toast?
Sure, sure. Here's cheers to people. May you connect with your vision and follow through on it.
Hear, hear on that. Cheers.
Cheers on that.
Success.
Here we go. Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
Lynn's drinking real stuff tonight.
Oh, yeah. Good Chardonnay.
Okay, folks, we will be back next week. $1 Million Mission. Make sure you come back. Make sure you invite your friends here. Hang out with us. Keep following us. You got questions, get in touch with the person who invited you here or use that chat below. We will see you next week. Have a great one.
Love you guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.